So we live.
You're listening to The Unstoppable Show, a podcast that inspires listeners to do what they thought was once impossible. Hi, my name is Gilbert Patino, and I'm here to help you, to motivate you, to push you, to show you that it can be done, and nothing is going to stop me. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? Today's show, why do we quit? Why do we quit? Well, there's a lot of reasons why we quit. And when I say why do we quit, I am talking to everyone, right? Because I've quit sometimes. And I am talking to relationships. I am talking to people that stop working out, that stop going to the gym. I'm talking to people that stop doing their diet, stop trying to lose their weight, stop doing keto, stop taking care of themselves. Why do we quit? That is the topic today. And man, is it going to be an interesting show, because I had the answers for y'all guys. Well, first, if y'all don't know my story, man, I lost 98 pounds. I kept them off. I do intermittent fasting. I also coach keto and everything. And my life is wonderful, man, and blessed, But it wasn't always like that, I used to quit on doing stuff, quit on going to the gym. I started going to the gym and doing stuff. And I just always, no matter what it is for ourselves, we intend to quit. Even if it's good for us, we quit. And I'm going to tell you why. One of the reasons why we quit is because the challenge goes away. Even when you're in a relationship, usually when you're in a relationship, and I've been on my relationship going on 13 years married, going to be 13 years married, and also 13 years. I hope I get that right. That's the question. So I think it's going to be 13 years. And if my wife jumps on here, she'll be like, you got it wrong or something. But and in my relationship, since I met her, because I got a young wife, but I met her since I met her, we're actually 15 years apart. But since I met her, I'm always surprising her, doing something different, in anything and anytime. I'm always surprising her and doing something different, because I think that keeps the sparks, in our relationship. I know now she's at the point where like, okay, well, I know Free's going to go do this. I know he's going to go DJ. I know he's going to go, he does this, he does that. So I always want to keep the spark, and I remember I had this older couple tell me one day, never stop dating. Never stop dating. And we live a hard schedule. I mean, I'm always busy. I'm always doing, I do everything. And then my wife's a school teacher. Right now she's on spring break. So, we went to the carnival and did some stuff. But what I'm getting at is a lot of times these days, the reason why relationships are not lasting, the biggest reason why is because they're not respecting each other. And the other reason would be because they're getting bored of each other. Being bored is not something that you want to do. Sometimes you got relationships, you're like, man, what happened to them? How did this happen? So I think what you need to do is remember the reason why you fell in love with them. Remember the reason why that person was somebody that no matter what it is, you needed to have them next to you. I know when you get in a relationship after a while, things start changing and, you start changing, and now before it was like, oh, come here, baby. Yes. And everything. Now it's like, you're lucky that I'm coming over there or something, just relationships. First of all, respect to all the relationships out there that have been going for 30, 40 years, a lot of respect to y'all, even 20 some years these days, it's a lot. And I think marriages are something that it's very, very hard. Marriages are very hard, right? But I think the next time that you decide to maybe it's not so much that y'all need counseling. I think y'all need to sparkle your relationship again. So that's one of the reasons why we quit. That's one of the reasons why we quit, because we get bored, because the excitement's gone. Once the excitement's gone, then it's kind of boring. It's just like when I would DJ at a place. I would go DJ at a place and I'm excited. Like, oh man, I'm going to go up there and I'm a DJ and I'm ready to do this mix and I'm ready to do all this. And rather than playing somewhere else that I've been playing at, because they know me already. So what I got to do is keep the sparks going over there at the next place. Even if I go to the same place, hey, I'm going to do something different today. First of all, there's tons of music that I can mix and everything. So it's always going to be something different. So the number one thing is respect. The number two thing, and respect is something that should be given when it's given to you. And you should. You really should respect whatever it is, respect, And then the next thing will be, because the excitement. You quit because the excitement's gone. When you go to the gym, you start working out, you start getting your muscle, you start looking good. And you're like, man, you know what? I'm content. I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. And then you stop working out. You start finding excuses. Oh, you know what? Are you? There was a reason why you're working out. Maybe you're working out because you're single and you wanted to meet somebody. But now that you met somebody, guess what? That's out the window. And that's the problem sometimes, because we let ourselves go. Marriage is just being comfortable. When you get married, you get comfortable. Then you find yourself years and you're like, man, God, how did I get so big? Because you stopped doing what you were doing before. You started getting comfortable. A lot of times, I know right now there's probably at least about 75% of marriages that are only with the person because they're used to that person. Because it's more of a costumbre. It's more of a habit, So now you got to find out, what was the reason? Like, if you met your husband or if he met you, and it was because of your eyes at one time. Well, eventually that's going to go out. Hey, she had pretty eyes and now we're over here, So just find a reason why, where it started at. When I tell people, hey, you know what? Go work out. Go eat right. Stop eating all the sugar. Do the keto lifestyle. When I tell people that, I always tell them, don't forget why you started, how bad you wanted it, how many times you called me. The other day I was looking through some pictures, and I had someone that lost 137 pounds, and then they fell off. And, it's not really up to me. I can help you. I can push you. I can inspire you. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you. I can tell you till I'm blue. But the thing is, if you do not want it, it's not going to happen. So keep the sparks, man. Keep the sparks in whatever you do. Sometimes people tell me, man, you know what, Free? I want you to come DJ over here, man. It ain't gonna be a big crowd like the other place, but hey, man, just give them something, like, oh no, I'm going to go over there and rock that place no matter who's there. There's been times where I go somewhere and there's only 3 or 4 people there, and they are calling me saying, hey, we're over there with one of the persons that was there and we're calling you because we have this other event going on. I am always going to show what I can do. And a lot of times we stop that. Even in businesses, we get a business. And for instance, have you had a business and they were doing really good and you were like, man, this hamburger is so good, like it's real delicious. Then all of a sudden, next time you're eating, you're like, man, is this a frozen patty? What is this? Like, why? And this is usually because they already know that you're buying from them. They already know that they're known as a name, so they're going to they're going to slack off. And what happens when that happens, just like there's restaurants, I won't mention the restaurants, but it starts with hot God, and it's over there in the hood. But I used to go there all the time. And then after a while, it's like the food wasn't the same because they feel, we got these people coming in. We got this crowd, they know our food and everything. But that's in everything. You got to keep the excitement. You got to keep the best coming out of you. Whether it's you, whether it's them, you have to keep what you had coming to you. There's been times where I've ate at some place, I ate barbecue, I'm like, man, this barbecue is so good. And then a few, after they win some trophies or they go to the cook-off, whatever it is, after they get their name known, they start slacking off. Man, what is this? Oh, you know what? We had to buy that because we couldn't make that. You find a way to give the people what they have always wanted. And shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody out there that does do this, you know. But my show today was called, Why Do We Quit? Why do we quit? Why do we quit? Because it's so easy to quit. That's number 3. It's so easy to quit. It's so easy. After a while, nobody cares. And you say, you know what? I ain't got to lose weight. I ain't got to get in shape. Why? I'm going to quit. And you quit because it's so easy. The challenge is gone. You know how many times has somebody said, Jay, challenge you? Man, I challenge you. You're like, oh, crunk, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do this. But as soon as the challenge is gone, where did the wanting to do it? Where did that go? You know, there's no challenge no more. There's no excitement in it no more. You know, all the time when I do a wedding or do something, I look forward to the difference, the excitement, the everything, you know. I mean, if you know me for DJing or for whatever it is, I'm always giving 110% all the time. There's been times where I played at benefits, anywhere, and then they're like, "Man, you jam, bro. There was really nobody here. I mean, cars were passing by, but there was really nobody here." And then you get somebody to call you, "Hey, man, you know what? We were passing by, and we got this big quinceañera or this big event or this wedding or whatever it is." So I'm always going to give them 110%. Always. No matter what. If there's too crowd, if I'm at the sports bar, wherever I'm at, I'm always going to give them 110%. And that's the way it should be. Before you quit, before you think about quitting, give it your all. Give it your 110%. At least give it 100%. You know, don't quit on you and her or her and you. Don't quit. A lot of times, hey, we're going to get old. You know, some of us are going to change. Find that spark. Find the reason why. Find what y'all can do. Find if y'all could build. If y'all could build together. If there's something about your spouse that's bothering you, don't throw it under the rug where she'll never know or he would never know. Bring it to them so y'all can remember why y'all walked in, why y'all were in love, why y'all couldn't live without each other, why y'all used to stay on the phone. You know, back in the day, you stay on the phone for a long time. Why you used to fall asleep on the phone with them. Find that again. And if you find that again, you're going to realize that you were missing out. You know, these days, divorce rate is so high because it's so easy to lose respect for someone that you once loved. Because of the boredom, because the excitement's gone. You know, hey, he used to do this for me. You know, I remember when he used to open the door for me. He used to everything. I was his princess. You know, I did everything. You know, he put me on a pedestal and everything was so amazing. And now, well, maybe he's working a lot. Maybe because he's doing other things. Maybe you got to sit him down and tell him, hey, babe, you know what? We need to work this out. We're a team. We got married. We got married for a reason, you know? And then the other thing sometimes is we do not even give the person a chance. When we want out, we want out. Then sometimes your friends get in your head. Your friends say, oh, girl, you know what? Man, you're pretty and everything. You ain't got to put up with him. You know, why are you putting up with him? You know, and then they're doing that because they're not happy or because, you know, something in their relationship's not right because they want to go out. You know, well, remember, you got married for a reason because you love that person. If you want to go out with him. You know, I know a lot of times I'm DJing out there and you don't see my wife because my wife chooses not to be out there. Plus, she's tired. She's a teacher, so she's always doing plans and all kinds of other stuff. But you know what? it's okay. It's okay because I know no matter as I'm out there, no matter if I look in this direction, that direction, or who I look at, because seeing is life. I mean, you can't stop somebody from seeing. That's normal. But I won't disrespect her. I know that I'm going to come home and I'm going to come home to her. And the same thing about me. I know she feels the same way about me, So this show was Why Do We Quit? But there's so much into this show because there's a lot of reasons why we quit. Why did we quit? Why did we quit going to school when we wanted to become a teacher? Why did we quit going to school when we wanted to become a mechanic? Why did we quit? Because we started settling. We started settling for something that was easier. Why? If that was the case, we can all quit. We can all quit and never make it nowhere. Why do people quit? What do you think? Why do you think? Have there been a time where you quit on something? If there is, answer me right now. Put me a question on here. Because right now, if you have any questions, just ask. Any questions, just ask. Why do we quit? We quit because it's easy. Because it's easy. That's the reason why we quit. Because it's easy. Because we want easy. Right now, if I tell you, you know what, man? You need to go over there. You need to eat right. You need to do this. You need to do that. And then you see something that tells you, hey, you know what? You don't have to do none of that. All you have to do is take this pill or take this. And guess what? You're going to go do that easy. So I'm here to tell you, easy is not going to help you. Easy is not going to help you right now. If you're married and y'all having problems, then try to fix them before it's easy to call an attorney. It's easy to get a divorce. And I mean that in the sense of it's more easier than trying to fight. Trying to fight what y'all once had. And then think about it. So say you meet somebody else. Now you have to start all over. Now you have to learn that person. Now you probably left somebody that was really awesome with you, really amazing for you, and didn't put his hands on you, treated you like the queen, but all of a sudden he wanted to have a couple of drinks with his friends. And now you left him. And now you go with somebody. Yeah, he might be cuter than that guy or whatever, but now he puts his hands on you. And now you got to worry about him disrespecting you because he don't respect you no more. See, you have to go through all that. Now, I'm not saying that there's not no one after that someone. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, why do you have to go through that when you could fight for your relationship, so you could fight for what it is? The same thing with dropping weight, with going to the gym. You started, you had the hunger. You were hungry. You said, man, I'm hungry. I'm not hungry for food. I am hungry to get some muscle, to go over there, to drop weight, to beat my diabetes, to beat my high blood pressure. I am hungry for that. But then all of a sudden, it's more easier for you to give yourself insulin. Because you had somebody get in your head, you know what? That insulin ain't nothing, man. You just squeeze it and it's cool. So it's more easier for you to go see a doctor than for you to change. And that's going to be another show because, as like I tell you all the time, doctors are not going to cure the disease. They never will. They never will. But today we are on my eCam. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. And I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all so much. Enjoying my shows. Sometimes we get a lot of people here. It's been a while since then. But I'm good. That's another thing I was telling you. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to give out a show like if I have 1 million people listening to me, if I have thousands or whatever, millions, thousands, whatever it is, if I have that many people listening to me, even a room for it, I'm going to give out the same show. Because they're going to watch my show at a later time or whatever. Or I might just be hitting that one person that needs to hear this. Today I have amazing energy. I feel like I have amazing health. I'm not sick in no kind of way. 5 years ago, celebrating 5 years, I was sick. I was real sick. I was always quitting. I always quit on myself. But I'm here to tell you, that if you know the 5 reasons why we quit, you could change that. You could change that. You could fight. You could show. I guarantee you right now, if you're going through something and you sit down your husband and tell him, you know what, babe, I remember when you weren't drinking that much. I know you're drinking. Is there any way we can just like come together? Because it's hard for women to give up something. Women want you to give up something, but they don't want to give up nothing. They want it to be in their way, right? So then it's always going to be the friends. It's always going to be the comadres or the compadres. Never the compadres, but just the comadres, because, hey, girl, you don't need to put up with that. Why are you putting up with that? And then they tell you right away, oh, you know what? He's probably messing around like he did a couple of years ago. And then right away it's in your head and you start accusing him of stuff and everything. And all he's doing is trying to work. Now, I'm not saying all these guys are perfect, but I'm just saying, think about this. I remember this girl was talking to me and I said, you're still with him? Because I was surprised. You're still with him? She goes, you know what? He don't disrespect me. And he loves my kids. He takes care of my kids and everything. Now I know I can go with somebody out there. And the only thing was, because she was always like, I ain't going to be with him soon. I'm going to be gone. But what she said made a lot of sense. She says, I know that he's cheated on me a few times. I know he has. But he's good with my kids. Now, I know women probably going to say, oh, hold up. He cheated. That's not right, right? But I know what she's thinking. She's saying, you know what? He takes care of my kids. He loves my kids. Do you know what happens eventually when the man starts seeing that and everything, and to this day, I know the couple and he's awesome. He's into church, he's awesome. But not only because he's in church, because he's not doing nothing bad. He did a couple of bad things before and that was it, But if she would have left, she probably could have got with somebody else, and then somebody else probably wouldn't took care of her kids like he did, or wouldn't show her the respect like he did, or put his hands on her. Because it's real easy. Men that put hands on women, I'm sorry, are bitches. I'm gonna just break it down like that. It's just like that. I don't believe in it. I don't care. I never have. I was raised to never put your hands on a female. Now, if the female gets out of hand, guess what? Wrap her up and put her to the side. Just when she's swinging at you, just move her to the side. I'm not saying just get her out. You got to get her out your side, right? Because she's going to be swinging and everything, right? But don't put your hands on her. Don't put your hands on her. You see, my show, today we were talking about why we quit. And I know we went to a couple of other subjects and everything like that, But hey, man, if it's going to help you, then let it help you. If you need a life coach, I'm an awesome life coach, and I can help you. No matter what it is, I can help you, But also if you need the keto coach or intermittent fasting coach, I can help you with that, Guys, I'm here for you. I am here for you, and there's exercise you can do. Marriage is not perfect for no one. For no one. No one can say their marriage is perfect. No one. Absolutely no one. Even what you see on social media and everything, you think their life is perfect. It's not. A couple not too long ago, and I won't mention no names, but they were on TikTok, and you seen all lovey-dovey. You seen they were doing awesome and everything, and all of a sudden they're separated. They're gone. You don't even see them on TikTok no longer, and you were thinking, man, this couple, like, damn, trying to ask them for advice, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we put ourselves out there where we portray something else and it's not really that. And if we just work on it, if they would have worked on it, I'm sure if they would have sat down and worked on it, you know what? I don't like this about you, but you didn't start out like this. Let's meet up in the middle. Okay, maybe you'll do a little bit, but not so much. Maybe you can give me a day, there's been times even with me, my wife, in a while back, years back, I wasn't texting her enough. Like, I text her now, and I should text her more. But women like to see that, hey, how's your day going? Even if it's just that, how's your day going? When she gets home, I give her a massage. I always have food for her. I always cook for her, always, And we're talking about some real nice meals, And she could tell you that. If she's on here, she'll tell you that. But I know that I'm hard to live with. I know I am. I know I spend a lot of money. I know I do, I know I got faults. I know I do, But I also know that regardless, I'm always going to put that spark in our relationship. Rather it's in the bedroom, rather it's in any time, I'm going to put that spark in the relationship. I have to. Because for one reason, you can't let someone get bored of you. You can't let somebody, same all the time. And it's the same thing with people. Like, how many times you heard people, before the year, you got 1 year, your New Year's New Year's resolution is always, I'm going to drop weight. I'm going to get healthy. Few weeks, we're talking about maybe 2 weeks later, estás comiendo, you're eating all this food and everything, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I look good. Or you know what? I ain't going to. Start putting in your head because you want easy. And there goes resolution out the window until we get to 2023. Then there you go again, trying to go into the gym and trying to do this. And it's easy to quit. Well, I'm here to tell you, before you quit next time, try this. Try telling your mind, because this is what quits on your mind, telling yourself, what happens if I quit? What do I accomplish if I quit? What is it going to do if I quit? It ain't going to do nothing. You are not going to make a difference. Excuse me. So the thing about it is quitting is easy. And we can all do it. We can all quit. But as long as we keep on quitting, we're never going to know what it feels like if we wouldn't have quit. So we quit because we get bored, because the excitement is gone. We quit because we feel it's easy. We want easy. So easy to quit. So we quit. We quit because we listen to other people. Other people would put this bad energy in your life because they never liked your life. They don't even like to see your pictures. They don't even like. People go to people's social media sometimes, including mine, just to say this. What's this motherfucker doing again? What is he doing? What is he up to now? Believe it or not, not everyone is cheering for you. Not everyone wants you to win. There's tons of people that want you to quit. And there's another reason why you should not quit. If you were thinking about opening buying the barbecue place or opening this business and then you just stop because somebody tells you, now's not the time because, COVID and all this stuff. Man, F that. You know what? You do what you started out to do. You make things happen. And guess what? The best part of it, the reason sometimes we do not exceed and we quit because we have fear. We have fear. We say, you know what? It can't happen for me. It's never happened for me. How is it going to happen for me now? So you have fear. You have doubt. But I'm here to tell you, it could happen for you because it happened for me. I was like, man, here I am, dropped 98 pounds. I'm going to the gym. I'm eating right. Matter of fact, I'm not eating for 20 hours every day. Every day. I'm always promoting sugar is the devil. If you can see it on my hat, life is good. Life is real good for me. And it could be like that for you too. But if you tell yourself, stop quitting. Stop quitting. Quitting is not going to be the answer for nothing. And say you quit. Say you quit Monday. Well, guess what? Tuesday is here. It's time to go at it again. And say you quit on Tuesday. Guess what? Wednesday is here. It's time to go at it again. No one can tell you how many times you can quit and start over except you. You are the only one that can tell yourself when to quit and when to start over and when not to start over. But life can be amazing for you if you want it. If you want it. And I'm going to try to turn this phone over real quick. I think the thing stopped moving. Yeah, my battery's kind of slow. Who we got on here? Do we got anybody on here? Yeah, we got. What's up, y'all? We got anybody on here? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Let me just real quick. Let me try to get over here real quick. I don't know who we have on here. Hold on. I don't know. So I'm not sure why I'm not live on the Facebook. I thought I was live on Facebook. Did I have to hit something? Okay, so I see y'all on there. Hold on. Let me see. I just moved it. I just moved the camera. Bean check camera. All right, so we are on there. I'm sorry about that, guys. If I could help you guys, man, let me know. But yeah, there's reasons why we quit. And you don't have to. You don't have to, Oh, cool, man. Appreciate that, Oscar. Thank y'all so much. So guys, man, if I could help you, with your health, pretty much with anything, I'm here, man. Just call me. I'm a telephone number away, 832-715-2557. But the next time, like, if you want to do something, like if you want to, say you wanted to be a welder, say you wanted to open your business, whatever it is that you wanted to do it. Don't quit. It's so easy for someone to get you off of what you were set out to do. It's so easy. Sometimes we say, man, you know what? I was going to do it, but then I decide not to do it. How many times have you heard somebody sing and they sound good? They sound really, really good. And what they tell you? Oh, you know what? I was doing it for fun, or I was doing it one time, but then I didn't do it no more because I didn't know if I had what it takes. And then I got married and my husband didn't want me to do it no more and stuff like that. It's like we forget what we were good at. We forget what we were set out to do. We forget that, and sometimes, man, God's cheering you on, saying, man, maybe this year he'll get in the studio. Maybe this year he'll do this. Maybe he'll do this. This is his year. Let's do something, So don't let nobody get in your head and stop you from reaching your dreams. Dreams happen when you make them happen, And again, guys, if you're in a relationship and it's not working, put them to the side. Talk to them. Remember, y'all were once in love. Y'all were once, you just couldn't be without each other. Sometimes people were together at a young age and they get separated after a while because they start finding things that, different, or they get their friends again and like, hey, girl, you know what? Let's go do this. Let's go do that, and just find the chemistry y'all used to have. Find the love y'all used to have. Find the respect y'all used to have, And if you find that, I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone, but at least you're giving yourself a chance not to quit. Y'all walk down the aisle, some of y'all walked down the aisle, some of y'all were in front of a priest, some of y'all did it this way. Regardless of how you did it, there was one time where you couldn't be without that person, where you found that person's laugh, oh, I love the way he laughs, or or he made you laugh, or she made you laugh. And, whatever it was, you find it. if sometimes, we're in a relationship, and because the person changes so much, they get too big, they get sloppy, they're not taking care of themselves. Sometimes the confidence will stop a person, from moving forward. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be with them no more because they don't care about themselves. If you have to, you put your wife or your husband to the side and you tell them, you know what? I know that I'm not starting to love you anymore, but I know that if we can meet each other, it can happen again, and just give yourself a fighting chance. Just do that, And if you're saying, why I'm out here giving relationship deal, because I've been married. Again, I'm probably on 13 years. I've been with my wife for 18 years. And I wasn't always a good person. I had a bunch of girls. I didn't care about nobody. And then it's all about growing up. There's really nothing out there. If you got somebody that's there and backing you up and just there for you, that just, if you're sick, she's having some napkins there, whatever, she's there. That's who you need there. That's who you need there. But does anybody have any questions, man? Does anybody have any questions? Because I'm about to jump off of here. Guys, man, I really appreciate it. Hey, Oscar, Victoria, appreciate y'all, man. Whoever's on me, whoever's joining me right now, thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed my show. Please share my videos. Guys, I ask you, please share my videos. Please follow me. You can find my YouTube channel. I have all videos for everything to help you with your health, from high blood pressure, from diabetes and everything. Shout out, man. Big shout out. And we're praying for you, bro. Shout out to Big Boy, man. I met him years back, man, and he's going through something right now. Hopefully he'll give me a call and I'll help him with it. But guys, man, take your diabetes seriously. If you're type 2, take it seriously. Even if you're borderline diabetic, all that means that you're a cookie away from being diabetic. So take it serious. If you have high blood pressure, take it serious. If you're overweight, take it serious, guys. Take it serious, because life is too short, like a snap short like that. And, just take care of yourself. If I could help you, reach out to me. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this show. I hope y'all really enjoyed this show, man. If I could help you, reach out to me, follow me, subscribe to me, do everything. Take care of yourself. And the next time you want to quit, remember this video and remember the reasons why you want to quit. And then hopefully it could be resolved. Thank you, guys. Be blessed. Bye-bye.